Hey guys, Future Kevin here. This is a warning for strong language ahead in this episode. I am sorry in advance, and I will work on it for the next episode. Peace out, keep it saucy, and I hope you enjoy. What's up, guys? Welcome to KMG. I'm Kevin.
I'm Mitsuha, and today we are coming to you guys with episode 2 of KMG After-Hours. And if you're watching this on YouTube, cool.
Welcome to the video.
Yeah.
This is just a test run.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, cool. If you're watching this on Podbean, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
But if you are watching this on YouTube and it sucks, don't worry. This is literally just a test run. We just wanted to see how we could do with video for now. The video might suck. Don't worry. We're obviously going to upgrade equipment as we grow. But we just wanted to see if we could pull off a video. This setup was thrown together super last second. Like, this is what we did right before.
Yeah.
We just grabbed whatever we could that involved gaming and threw it on. So hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully you guys still enjoy it. If you're on Podbean, definitely go check out the YouTube channel. And vice versa, if you're on YouTube, check out the Podbean account.
Please.
Yeah, you can find us at KMG, Kevin Mitsuha Gaming, on both platforms, I should imagine, as long as the name is available on YouTube. I have yet to create the account, but I plan to do that in a couple days, so that'll be awesome.
Or tonight.
Yeah, ooh, that's true. We could totally do that tonight.
We can do it on my computer right now.
Yeah, we easily...
not
now. He wants to stop recording. He doesn't care about you guys. I care.
No,
Kevin,
I hate you guys.
Yeah, Kevin, leave.
Absolutely.
This is MG now. There's no K needed. Yeah. Ooh, we could get someone whose name starts with L, and we could become MLG. Yeah, that doesn't exist.
Actually, we could.
No, but that involves firing you.
No.
No? Just change your name. Just
KLMG.
KLMG. LMG. We can't have LMG. No
Killer light machine gun.
Kevin's light machine gun. Kevin likes machine guns. There we go.
I mean, do we want to talk about what we did in tabs?
Tabs.
No.
Oh boy.
No. We'll spare that for a different time.
Yeah, what does tabs stand for? I don't even remember.
Totally accurate battle simulator.
Which it is not.
It's a very accurate battle simulator.
Rocket launchers do not do what they do on there, but...
Yes, they do.
Kevin introduced me to that gem today.
Rocket jumps is what we're talking about.
Yeah, we had a dude using a rocket launcher, and he would shoot it. It would launch him at the people. He'd blow him up and then launch himself back with
the people. We won't get into that today or ever.
That was a topic you don't bring up on air. But that was a fun game. And Kevin said that he's going to do a game share with me on Steam. So I'm actually going to have that game before long. So that'll be great. I'll have more stories on that. So, oh boy.
Do you want to tell them about the adventure you had with Way of the Samurai 3?
Oh yeah, that game was great. I had never heard of the Way of the Samurai series at all. Kevin also introduced me to that today. He's introduced me to all sorts of cool things. Remind him, well, you guys can't remind him. I'll remind him to talk about Valhalla later. But Way of the Samurai 3 was incredible. It was from 2008, you said? I had never heard of it, but I love all things Japanese. And it is super accurate to, like, ancient Japan and their culture and things like that. And it was a lot of fun.
The sword play is unbelievable.
It was really good. I was talking with this old lady, and she lost her panties. And so I went and found them for her, and a bird tried to steal them. And then when I brought them back to her, she asked me if I looked at them. I didn't, because...
He didn't.
Yeah. No, I'm a good human being, so I didn't. Plus, they were wrapped in a cloth.
Yeah, a cloth.
Yeah.
But, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But...
Yeah, I don't even know. It was literally a cloth tied together. But yeah, that game's amazing. I can't wait to play that more. You said it was PS2 and 360, right?
And PS3.
Something like and PS3.
It's also on PS Now.
What is
Not
PS?
Sponsored.
What is PS Now?
Okay, so PlayStation.
I don't play PlayStation.
Okay, do you know what Xbox Game Pass is?
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Okay, yeah, good, because I love it too. Oh, it mixed with EA Access on the 10th.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have all the EA Access games on there now as well.
If only EA wasn't a terrible company.
They make some good games. You can't lie.
They do, but those microtransactions.
They've gotten better with the microtransactions.
We've seen Battlefront 2. If you haven't played the new Battlefront 2 since around the time it launched, please play it again.
Please.
Everyone hates it. They're always like, oh, the microtransactions ruin it. EA's just terrible. No.
They got rid of them all.
They fixed that around the time of the launch. People complained so much, they were like, okay, we got to fix this. They fixed that super early on.
Oh, yeah.
Now the microtransactions are literally just for skins.
Yep.
Skins don't help you at all unless you think looking cool is going to win games, which, depending who you play with, maybe, but not really. So it's an amazing game. It's not quite dead, but I do believe it stopped getting updates, if I'm not mistaken, so that's sad.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. But that means Battlefront 3.
Oh, yes.
Fingers crossed.
Oh.
Next gen just dropped. So let's please.
Okay, so Sony has a PlayStation Network, PSN.
Yeah, that's like their Xbox Live.
Yeah, it's like Xbox Live. And then you have, which is $10 a month, $9.99 a month.
Okay.
Plus tax. No shipping and handling.
Yeah, they don't ship it. If you don't live in PlayStation, you don't get it.
Exactly. Then they have another thing for another $10 a month, which you also have to have PlayStation or PSN for it, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah, I think Xbox just throws in Game Pass for free if you have gold.
If you get Game Pass Ultimate, you get gold with it, and EA Access.
Okay, that might be what I have then.
Probably. But PS Now, you don't download the games on your PlayStation 4.
Oh, is it like cloud or something?
Yeah, it's streaming to your thing. So, well, if you have bad internet, then you're out of luck.
So it's what Stadia tried to do.
Yeah, except this is for old PS2 games and PS4 games, PS3 games. That's how I found out about Way of the Samurai series, and I fell in love with it, so I paid for PS Plus and PSN for a good 5-6 months.
Okay.
I played through Shadow of the Colossus Remastered.
I really need to play that.
It's beautiful.
Ooh, do you by chance have it on Steam?
No, because it is a PS or a PlayStation only.
Is it fully? Not even PC?
Not even PC.
Okay, no. I know a lot of exclusives, like, I believe, Halo.
Halo's on PC now.
Yeah, Halo's PC. Is Gears of War PC? Or is that still just Xbox?
That's on PC as well.
Okay, so, like, a lot of these exclusives I know do eventually move over to PC. I didn't know if maybe that was the same with that. I was hoping that maybe I could get that off of a game share, but no. I guess I'll just have to buy a PlayStation, which I plan to do.
They have what do you want to call it? Game Pass on PC.
Okay.
That's what I'm using it on.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I'm pretty sure this is a smart marketing tactic by Microsoft by starting to put their games on PC now.
Yeah. Well, because then they're going to get more people from the PC market to be like, oh, okay, these games are pretty cool. Maybe I should stop being an elitist and get an Xbox. Kevin, you are a bit of a PC elitist, are you not?
Yeah, I own them all. I own them all, but...
All the PCs?
Yeah, all the PCs. I own every PC imaginable.
Ever made. It's crazy.
Exactly. I even own a NASA supercomputer.
He owns NASA.
Yeah, I am NASA. Mm-hmm. That's my real name. It's Kevin NASA...
Musk.
Yeah, Kevin NASA Musk.
Elon's lost son.
No, I am Elon's father.
Oh, yeah, take that, Elon. This is your dad now.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Reply back? I don't think so.
What are you going to do? Launch another car into space? I don't think so.
Yeah, launch your second car into space. Let's see what
launch
happens.
a Cybertruck into space. See if its windows can survive asteroids.
Actually.
I bet not.
I mean, have you seen it? It's got enough polygons on it to bounce them off.
Yeah,
They're going to hit and just deflect.
Yeah, I've been playing enough N64 lately to know how powerful these polygons are.
They're pretty... Okay, the Cybertruck is like a 7-polygon car.
Yeah, and those polygons are about as strong as my polygons on GoldenEye, as we learned tonight.
Okay, listen to this. Me and him were playing GoldenEye 007 on the 64, obviously.
As cool people do.
Yeah. We decided to do a 1v1. He decided to choose automatics like a bitch. Instead of golden guns like you're supposed to.
No, you said it was a one-hit kill. I don't like that. That sounds...
That's what real men play with golden guns.
But then all you have to do is walk up behind the person and be like, hey, guess what?
Well,
before they can even turn around, you're dead. I don't want that.
Well, just don't be so bad that they can sneak up on you, behind you.
Alright, after
Mitsuha.
this, we're gonna do golden guns.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna kick his butt. No, I'm gonna shoot his... No,
Arse.
I'll shoot him, not his butt. I don't care where I shoot him. As long as I shoot him, it's a one-hit kill. Oh man.
So this man basically decided to hack. He was invincible. I spent 5 lives loading his ass up with bullets, and guess what happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
My health went low, but Okay.
shot back up.
Do you want me to explain my OP tactic? I don't know how I didn't die.
Your
but
OP tactic,
my
there's a
OP
max
tactic-
limit to them, and I
I know,
loaded you.
not with my health, but what I did was I had 2 full auto guns,
Yeah.
and I would get to one, empty that on you, and then so I didn't have to reload, I'd switch immediately
That's
to the
what I
second.
was doing. I went
Oh.
through all of my guns doing it.
I thought that was an OP tactic. I didn't know that's what everyone did. But as for my health, I don't know why I didn't. I should have died. I should have died several times, but I never did.
Let's see him 1v1 me in Halo 2.
I'm down, even though I don't know that I've played Halo 2. I probably have. I'd like to think so.
Okay.
If I have, it hasn't been in a long time, so either way, he's definitely got that, but I'll still do it because it's Halo. And as I said in the last episode, I've been craving some old school Halo. We went to Media Madhouse today,
Oh, yeah.
and oh boy, we have news there later. But we were there today. I was seeing some Halo games for like the original Xbox and stuff. Oh boy, that was tempting, but you know, I didn't have the money to spend on games today. Unfortunately, I felt bad, but I just didn't have it there today.
Okay.
But, oh man.
I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Halo 2 is it's personally my favorite, one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay.
Despite Halo 3 being better,
Yeah.
I agree that
yeah.
it's the best Halo that's been made so far.
Mhm.
I don't know about Infinite.
Well, it's not out yet.
Yeah.
We you can tell this game's good. We covered it last episode, and we're covering it again. It had better be good. Watch.
I'm just really hyped for it.
We're so hyped for Halo Infinite. We're covering it so much. When it drops, it's gonna flop. People are gonna look back at this game. They're gonna be like, "Oh, look at these idiots! They're covering that game. Oh boy." Wait till they see what they're covering. But who knows? It's either that or it'll be great, and we were ahead of the curve. I'd like to think that's what'll happen, but who knows? I am excited though. Yeah, either way, it'll be fun to see what happens with that game for sure.
I'm so excited for it.
That's Series X, right? Is it also coming to the One, or is it just Series X?
I believe it's coming to the One. Don't quote me on this.
Quote him on that, especially if he's wrong. But anyway, whatever it comes out on, it'll be fun. And I know right now, I personally, you might be in the same boat. I know a lot of people are. I'm trying to decide, do I go Series X or PS5? And depending on how good Halo Infinite is, that might just be what decides that for me. You know, eventually, in the perfect world, I'd like to own both at some point.
I will eventually own both, even if I have to sell my Xbox One and PS4.
Like, eventually, yes. But in the foreseeable future, I would like to. Probably won't happen. I don't make that money. But, you know, I can dream. Also, which cat is this? We've got a guest. The people on Podbean are like, oh, what is going on? It's okay, we have a cat. You should go over to the YouTube channel and watch the video. You'll see a cat. But the cat is gone, so it's irrelevant at this point. Goodbye.
That was Slick. He is our basement cat.
He thinks he's slick. He's not. Oh boy. So anyway, as I mentioned earlier, Kevin and I went to Media Madhouse today. The coolest game store, in my opinion, in the world. I also haven't been to all the game stores in the world, but I'd like to think it's definitely up there. So if you are in northern Indiana, more specifically the Michiana, Elkhart area, definitely check out Media Madhouse. They're incredible. Anyway, Kevin and I went there today because I figured we plugged them quite a bit in episode 1 of After Hours, and he hadn't been in a while. So I was like, okay, I've got to show this kid what's up. I've got to take him there and enlighten him. And so we went, and oh boy, some cool stuff happened.
Cool.
So
do we get into it now or later?
I feel like if we put it off until later, we got them excited like this. We brought it up for no reason at this point.
Then they'll keep on watching.
Oh, they'll keep watching.
Out.
See, that's the exciting thing. Well, yeah, we'll reveal it later.
We have some humongous news to tell you later.
Humongous news. TLDR. Oh my gosh, Media Madhouse is amazing. They have done a cool thing.
Please go check them out.
Yeah,
Buy games.
Yeah,
they have a wide variety.
Keep watching and or listening. You'll understand later.
Mystery boxes.
Yeah, mystery boxes. They have them there. $30 per mystery box. They have a bunch of different categories. They've got Star Wars, Marvel, wrestling, PlayStation, Xbox, vinyl records, action figures, comic books. You name it, they've got it. $30. The value in them ranges from $60 to $200. It's incredible. You know, we're saying all this. Believe it or not, we're literally not even sponsored by them. They're just that cool. And, I really like the store, so I feel...
They've already helped us out a ton.
They've helped us, so this is our way of helping them. We're scratching each other's backs.
I have a little deal for you guys.
Yeah,
they
for
have
them?
out of every 10 mystery boxes, there's a golden ticket in it.
And then you get to go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Correct.
Yeah.
No. You get one free mystery box if you get that mystery box with a golden ticket.
And if you buy 10 and don't get a golden ticket,
you'll get a golden ticket anyways. You get a free mystery box.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. This really sounds like a promotion for a sponsor.
We swear it's not.
Yeah, like, I don't have a Bible with me. If I did, I'd put my right hand on it and say... But, we know the people there. The people there are great. They know us. They like us. We like them. They help us out a lot. So we figured, hey, let's return the favor, get them some business. Anyway, we'll save the really big news for later. Let's move on to our next topic. We briefly mentioned our N64 adventures that we've started today. We haven't gotten super far into that yet tonight. No. We had Mario Kart. That was fun.
That was, yes. I completely didn't destroy you. I can't say that. It was a trade.
You won 2 races? Yeah.
But I won the first race in first place.
He won overall also. Yeah. And I completely forgot that after that happened, and I was like, oh man, that was so cool. And I thought I won. And so I was teasing him and messing around, and then I realized, oh wait, no, I didn't win. So I had that realization. I was like, oh, yep, I look like an idiot, but that's fine. That's such is life. But it was fun. I was Bowser. He was Princess Peach, like always.
Oh, yeah. No, I was Toad.
Yeah.
Only real men play Toad. If you play Toad, shout out to all the people that play Toad. If you play Toad...
Click off this video right now. We don't want you.
Stay here. You are the best people in the world.
No, the best
You're going to go places. And those places are far. You're going to become rich. I don't swear on that or promise on that.
Because he knows he's wrong.
No, I'm right.
No, the best people are the ones that play Bowser. And if you're
Bowser's a fat lard. That's all he is. He's an overweight turtle that needs to go on a diet.
Did Dry Bowser come out?
And he's a pervert.
Why is Bowser a pervert?
He keeps on kidnapping Peach and trying to have... Where do you think all these Koopas and Goombas come from?
Not her, she's a human.
And he's a giant, oversized, fat turtle.
And so are they. There's no human in them.
Why do they walk on 2 feet, huh? What's going on with the Goombas? What are they? They're pieces of shit with shoes. What are they?
If that were the case, Mario wouldn't step on them, I hope.
He's jumping in shit all the time.
This isn't Conker's
He's going down the pipes to go into sewers to jump on more shit. What do you think the underground level is? It's a sewer.
Oh man, game theory. Pat, move aside. We've got a theory. Mario's on drugs. That's why the mushrooms walk and have faces. That's why skeletons walk around.
He's really jumping on a pile of dog shit.
That's why he hits his head on bricks, and it doesn't hurt, but instead rewards him. Turtles breathe fire.
He shoots fireballs out of his nose.
Yeah, he's on LSD all the way.
Oh, that's more than just LSD.
Princess Peach.
He's having one bad trip from those
shrooms. Oh, man.
That's a stepsister.
But anyway, as I was asking initially, wow, that was a tangent. What Mario Kart game did Dry Bowser first come out in?
What Mario Kart game or what Mario game?
What Mario Kart game? Was it 8 or was there one before that? I think it might have been...
He was in Wii.
Was he in Wii? Okay. So, if you play any Mario Kart game before Wii and you play Bowser, you're the coolest person in the world. But if you play after Wii and after...
Dash?
No, Dry Bowser didn't exist in Double Dash. He first appeared in New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. But if you play Wii onward, you have to play Dry Bowser to be the coolest person in the world.
No,
because everyone knows Dry Bowser is the coolest Bowser. Dark Bowser's a close second, though. He's pretty cool.
Dry Bowser is cooler than Fat Lard that we have right now.
I don't know. I think you're pretty cool. But you know, Dry Bowser is... There's these cuts. Things are getting edited out. So if you notice these cuts don't perfectly line up, that's because my memory's not the greatest. So I try to edit things together the best I can. Sometimes it doesn't work. But anyway, Dry Bowser is the coolest Bowser. Dark Bowser is the second. Bowser is the third.
Toad is the coolest character ever.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Have you heard his little voice?
Yeah, that's
He
why...
sounds like the gingerbread... or Gingy from Shrek, kind of.
He's
Not
the
really.
reason I'm partially deaf. Not really. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think that's other reasons. I don't know what, but
Okay.
probably not Toad.
Can we
but
both
maybe.
agree that Captain Toad's Treasure Hunt...
Oh, you mean
is-
that game I've never played?
It's... Oh, sorry. It's really bad.
I know what it is. Oh, is it bad?
To me, at least, I absolutely hated it.
I don't know. I was interested in trying it at some point, maybe. Like, it didn't look terrible. It just looked like a strange one-off game that would be a fun experience to try once. So, I don't know.
That's about all you're going to get from it. It's
Yeah.
fun once.
It's fun once.
The first level... yeah. Yeah. That's my rating.
And then
for
the
that
rest of
game.
it is just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes... that. That's all it does.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's about what I expect from a game with Toad in it.
Clorox.
No.
Don't drink it. It'll kill you.
Yeah, don't drink Clorox. That's the message today from Kevin and Mitsuha. Don't drink Clorox. Also, okay, earlier I mentioned an idea for a bit that I wanted to pitch to you. I call it a bit, I guess it's more like a segment, on KMG After-Hours. You guys also let us hear your thoughts on this, and that is this. Every episode of After-Hours, you and I each prepare one gaming-related news article to bring to the show to discuss on it. So that way, this show is not only what's the word I'm looking for? Entertaining. There we go. I can speak.
It's informative.
It's informative. Kind of like those shows you see on TV that no one watches. But this time, it's the good education because you're not learning, hey, the number that comes after 3 is 5. No, you're learning all sorts of cool stuff about games, which is why you're here. You're here to hear about games, I'm assuming. Otherwise, this all means nothing to you. Shove it off there, but not really.
This is all trash.
I don't want to do that. But yeah, I just figured that'd be a fun idea. What are your thoughts on that? You down?
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I know you and I had discussed gaming news shows before.
We were going to
and
start
I
a
figured,
podcast.
Yeah,
a
like we
while
could have
ago.
a dedicated news episodes we could totally do. But then we could also just sprinkle those into KMG After Hours just to give people
Little
even
bit of
more
salt.
knowledge, to keep them even more up to date on the constantly growing world of gaming, because it's not something that stops. It keeps going. Kind of like, I don't know, I was going somewhere with that, but I lost it. Who knows? But it doesn't stop. Yep.
One wonderful analogy there
like
from Mitsuha.
I like to think so. It was pretty good, if I do say so myself.
Okay, can we talk about the stormtrooper's aim?
Oh, that was out of nowhere. Okay.
I'm sorry, my mind's everywhere.
Yeah,
right
your
now.
mind. We went from talking about. I don't even remember. Oh my gosh, I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, news. I don't have amnesia, Alzheimer's, dementia. I'm mentally fine, I think. Oh boy, but yeah, I guess. I think I heard somewhere their aim is not bad. Their aim is super precise, but it's the force that protects the people from it. Because notice, they're always the main characters who tend to have force-sensitive people with them.
I just think it's funnier to imagine them being very bad at aiming no matter how much training they go through.
If they're that bad, though, why are they in the army? Plus, as we see in Solo, stormtroopers
They're
are not...
clones.
No.
Oh, not stormtroopers.
No,
Clone
stormtroopers are
troopers.
kidnapped at birth,
Yeah.
like as babies, and brainwashed and trained. But as we see in Solo, they're not the grunt troopers. They actually have soldiers like what we see today, where they're just wearing armor, no face covering, and it's just like trench, on the ground, boots on ground warfare, and
Yep.
it sucks. Stormtroopers are the elite soldiers, so would these elite soldiers above those dudes really be that bad? I don't think so. Plus, if you'll remember, in A New Hope, they see the blaster marks, and Obi-Wan tells Luke that the blaster marks are too precise for sand people, and that only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise. So they're clearly not the worst of the worst, usually,
Oh, most definitely not.
when they're not hitting their heads on doors and dying as cannon fodder constantly. Speaking of Star Wars, I need to play Shadows of the Empire sometime soon.
Yes, you have
need
that.
I need to finish the games that I'm playing through currently, though. I'm playing through Majora's Mask right here. I think this is GoldenEye, playing through that. And then I'm also playing through Mario 64 and Conker's Bad Fur Day. So I've got a lot on my plate right now. But after I finish those, I think Shadows of the Empire is the next one I'm going to tackle. If you couldn't tell, I am focused a bit on the N64 right now, just a little. I kind of like that console a little bit.
He's more of the old school style gamer.
I do love modern as well, but yes, definitely
He's
focus
more
on retro.
Yeah, he focuses more on retro, and I'm more of the modern game person.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like we solely focus on that. Like I prefer retro in a lot of cases, but I do also really like modern. He prefers modern, but
I'm
also
a sucker
really
for
retro.
graphics.
Yeah,
you got good graphics. I'm gonna give your game a decent review.
See, whereas I play this thing with no HD mods, all the pixels, and I don't
trying to
care.
say? Huh?
Huh?
What are you trying to say?
That I don't mind bad graphics?
Oh, I don't mind bad. I love games that have bad graphics. Those are usually the funnest games.
Unless you're my girlfriend who, as soon as she plays an N64 for the first time, complains because the graphics are bad.
His girlfriend in real life has bad graphics.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I think that means you need glasses.
Huh. Maybe.
Yeah. So, guys,
if you get glasses, any game could have good graphics.
let's petition to get Kevin glasses.
No, let's not.
I think he needs them. Are you blind, friend? Do you need to see?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm blind.
Oh, sorry, guys. Excuse him. He's very sad.
Excuse my French.
Yeah, he's 100% French. That's why he's... I don't even know what you are.
White.
Oh, that solves it. I thought he was Hispanic. But no, he's not. So as you guys all know, Kevin and I have been working super hard on a play, and that's super exciting. That was going to be this weekend. Notice what I said there? It was going to be this weekend. So the day before the show, one of our cast members got quarantined due to VidCon 19, and so we had someone that had never had anything to do with the show step in for them. Yeah, if that sounds like it's a bad idea, it's because it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, the day of the show, that person gets quarantined, so we had to postpone the show, which is funny because the day before, we were talking with the director as a whole cast, and the director was like, so, if we do have to postpone it, does that work for you guys? It was unanimous no. And so, what does she say to us the next day? Hey guys, guess what? We're postponing the show.
Yep.
She was, in her defense, she was very heartbroken about it.
Yeah.
It's not like she was happy, like, guess what, guys? You're getting postponed!
Woo! Suckers!
She felt really bad. It's sad. It's the best thing she could do. She was trying her hardest. But it is unfortunate. Don't know how that's going to work. But we will pull through. But that means we do not have news for you guys involving the play for this episode. But eventually, we might. If the show actually happens sometime, we will tell you about it. But for now, all we have to say about it is, it didn't happen. So, that's not fun. But it means that... Actually, no, this works out because today was my little sister's birthday. Happy birthday. And so that means instead of doing a play today, I got to spend time with her on her birthday and come to Kevin's house like 2 or 3 hours earlier than I would have gotten to had we done the show. So it all worked out in the long run. And it means that tomorrow, instead of doing a show, I get to go to a birthday party at a bowling alley for my little sister. So that's exciting. It all worked out. For now, until we find out when we're getting rescheduled to, and that screws up everything. But for now, everything is okay. So, life will go on.
You want to talk about Valhalla? Oh, you haven't played Valhalla yet.
No, that's a thing. Kevin, tell us about your exciting news.
Okay. So, yesterday I got Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the Xbox officially, because I used to be a member of Uplay Plus, which is another subscription-based thing that gives you... I don't want to say all games on Ubisoft, which is also labeled as Ubisoft Connect now instead of Ubisoft Club.
Ah.
And I played it the day it dropped on my PC. Beautiful graphics, beautiful game in general. Combat, amazing. Gore, dismemberment, beautiful.
Everything I love.
Exactly. Everything anybody ever loves.
Yeah.
If you're a person.
If you're not a person, leave. You shouldn't
No,
be
do
watching
not
this.
leave.
Oh.
We accept Martians as well.
Yeah, but if you're from like Jupiter or something, screw off, please.
Please.
Don't
No
plague us.
Jupiterians on this podcast.
Yeah. So, anyway, with Valhalla, obviously anyone that has been staying up to date with the Assassin's Creed series knows it's kind of been on a downward spiral.
Yeah.
And it's been decreasing in quality. Would you say this has brought it back to its state of its former glory, or is this a continuation down in quality?
I wouldn't say this brings it back to its former glory, because that obviously won't really ever be reached again. Maybe.
No.
That depends on whatever they release next.
If the progression is right.
Yeah. But this is definitely a step in the right direction.
Okay. In what way?
In the good way.
No, obviously. But, like, what did they do better this time around, do you feel?
The leveling system.
Okay.
I haven't played enough to say it's completely gone, but I would like to think it is.
Okay, that's good.
I haven't seen any levels on any enemies, obviously. But, it's not... The gear isn't level-based this time.
Okay.
It's statistic-based.
Oh.
So, right now, on the Xbox, I'm not going to say any spoilers, but I have an axe that does, let's say, 54 damage. I went to a blacksmith and enhanced it after the first mission. And, there is no level requirements on any gear that I've found so far, from any treasure or anything like that.
Okay.
And, the armor seems to not be as frequent.
Okay.
From what I've seen, at least. The sailing is so much better and so much faster than Odyssey.
Okay,
Have you played Odyssey?
No, I think the last one I played, I believe, was Black Flag. I think, yeah. I haven't played Assassin's Creed in a while. Yeah. How old is that at this point? I want to know how far behind I am.
2012? No.
I thought it was a few years ago.
2007 was the first one. 08 was 2.
Mm-hmm. I played Brotherhood. I played 2. I thought Black Flag was like 2015.
It might have
2015, something like that.
Yeah, 2014, 2015, I
Whatever
believe.
one came out around that time, that's what I played. And I'm pretty sure it was Black Flag. I could be wrong, though.
Ooh,
again, it's been a few years.
2015 was Ubisoft, what do you want to call it?
I can pull this up for us, actually.
Please do.
All right.
Yeah, 2015 was, what's the name? It's the one based on Unity. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity. That was for the PS4.
Okay.
And Xbox One and PC. And I believe Wii U? I think. Don't quote me. But
2013.
2013. That's been a while. Sheesh.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
But Valhalla is... Okay, you obviously play as a Viking, Valhalla, Norway, Norwegian stuff.
Okay.
Norwegian mythology and all that. What is that?
I'm finding a game list because I find it hard to believe I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in that long. That doesn't feel right, so I'm looking to see what it could have been.
But you play as Viking, Eivor the Viking, which is the main character name. You can obviously choose your gender, male, female, or you can have it randomly select. I haven't really messed with that yet much, the randomly selecting. When you randomly select, you get the option to change it later on if you want to.
So... Okay, sorry.
Okay, so... Man, I'm trying to say this without giving spoilers away.
Especially with a game that's this new.
Yeah.
As soon as you give away a spoiler, someone's gonna hunt you down and kill you for that. And I don't blame him. If he does spoil something and someone wants to find his house, I will dox him for you.
Please don't. That's
okay.
not a good idea.
It's okay. They'll give me their email address. They'll be like, "Hey, Mitsuha, hook me up with Kevin's address." I'll be like, "I got you, man. I got you." And then we'll make a deal. But it won't be for free. they have to buy me a quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's.
That expensive?
Yeah.
Whew, I don't know if a lot of people
I
could
drive
afford
a high
that.
bargain, but if you really want it, it's worth it.
But I'd say it's kind of stepping even further away from the Assassin's Creed style game.
Is that a good thing, or that sounds bad?
Okay, so obviously Vikings, they were more vicious than they're less vicious than what a lot of people think.
Still not.
It's a lot more political than you think, instead of just raiding and pillaging and all that.
They did that too, but definitely not as much as we did.
Yeah, no, it was a very political time.
Yeah.
From what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. But there's a skill tree in this thing that you get from leveling up, which you don't really do. You just get enough experience and you get 2 skill points.
Okay.
And there in the skill tree there is a melee, very top, then stealth at the bottom left, and at the bottom right it's a range. So you can basically build your character based on all of that.
Okay.
And you have, once you get far enough in the game, you get the Hidden Blade, which is in every Assassin's Creed game except Odyssey, which they had an expansion or a DLC DLC episodes for the first Blade, which was the Hidden Blade. And you get that quite early in the game because obviously it took place after that.
Yeah.
And I can't really say much more without spoiling it for anyone.
And if not, I guess that's fine, because I think we kind of get the idea. One thing I'm curious, though, you talked about with the skill tree for, like, upgrading for different combat styles and things like that. Is it one of those games where you can focus on both, or is it one of the ones where once you commit to a certain thing...
Oh, you can focus on all of them. All 3 of them.
Because I know a lot of games will limit you in that.
Like, I don't like that.
If you want to use swords, that's it. You're not using anything else unless you want to suck with it. Or if you use bows, hey, hope you don't like melee, because you're not doing anything there. But I like games kind of like with Elder Scrolls does this really well, where you can focus on whatever you want. Say you have you're super strong with like short swords, and then you're like, okay, I want to get better with bows, and so you focus on that a bunch and bring it up. You can balance it out and be super good with both, and so I like that, just because, I don't know about you, but if I'm playing a game like that, especially one where even after you beat the story, you're going to want to come back to this game just to screw around, because that's how good games work. And so I want to be able to have some variety with how I kick butt, how I kill things. I don't want to always be using the same thing, because that kind of gets old after a while.
Yeah, it really does.
So I don't have to worry about that with this, though? That's not an issue?
No, it's not. Not at all. Not from what I've seen, at least.
No, and I don't know that really ever was with Assassin's Creed. Not that I've noticed.
In Odyssey, you had skills that were based on the weapon type that you were using for like maces, swords, tridents, if you will. I don't know, long pole arms. There we go. That's the word.
Okay.
But in this one, it doesn't seem to have that much effect.
Okay.
The skills and all that stuff it's a bit different, or the talents. Yeah, the talents, if you will. That's what it's called in the game. You find these books of knowledge that around the map, and like the first one that you will find, it's throwing your axe, or you can throw axes at anyone that's within the range of it.
That sounds fun.
It's beautiful,
especially for Vikings. That's very fitting.
Oh yes. They're not all decked out in horns and all that either. It's very time appropriate for it. They do wear like cloaks and warm clothes, because you're in Norway, it's going to be snowing all the time.
So it's more historically accurate than like the big buff dudes with all sorts of horns, and like they're completely shirtless and super buff and ripped and covered in like animal skins and all that.
Yeah, it's obviously there's going to be animal skins to keep them warm, but
yeah, just not like there's a word, like the exaggerated forms that we see all the time in like fiction and stuff these days. So that's cool. I always like it when games like this are able to be super cool and interesting while still remaining historically accurate like that, especially if it's doing something.
Assassin's Creed always has been more historically accurate.
Yeah. That makes it a lot more fun, because when you're playing it, it's like, for the most part, until you get into some of the time traveling aspects, it's like, for the most part, this is stuff that totally could have happened. You know, there could have been a real Ezio, there could have been all these real things, there could have been assassins going around doing the stuff that we do in these games, and that's kind of cool to think about, not for their victims, but just to think, hey, this kind of cool stuff that I'm experiencing, there's a chance stuff like this could have happened, so that's always fun.
It's definitely a trip that the Assassin's Creed series has taken so far.
Mm.
They've went from linear / kind of open world game to completely open world now.
I remember back in the day, back on like Brotherhood and stuff, my favorite thing to do was just go around, kill people, get the guards and stuff chasing after me, jump off roofs, hide in hay bales, rinse and repeat. That's all I'd do.
That's what I did.
I never got bored of that.
Yeah, I don't understand why I never got bored of it.
No, and now that I think about it, that's basically what I do on games like GTA 2. I'll just go around, kill people, wreak havoc, get cops or whatever the game's equivalent is after me, kill them or escape them, and then rinse and repeat. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this out loud.
That's what kids are really. That's all they really do now.
Yeah,
any games that for older people.
I think the main thing is you're doing stuff that you could never do in real life, or you shouldn't do in real life, and in here you can do that stuff to your heart's content, and
some precautions.
Yeah, there's little to no consequences if you know what you're doing, which I guess is kind of how real life is, but don't think about it that way.
We do not encourage.
No, don't.
Any bad things on this show.
Yeah, if you get busted for blowing stuff up and attacking people, that's on you. You should have been smarter than that. But in video games, that's totally okay, and it's fine. But I don't know. I've always enjoyed doing that stuff on games.
One more thing. They took the feature away they added the feature back from Odyssey that they took away in Odyssey, where you could kill anybody anytime, like civilians and all that. That's back to that.
That was always fun.
Because since Odyssey was the beginning of, or not the beginning, it was a spreading of the Brotherhood. They were fighting. Actually, no, it was way before the Brotherhood. The Shadow. The hidden ones, if you will, at that time.
Okay.
Because Origins was the beginning of it, the creation. And Odyssey took place before that. A couple 100 years before that, I'd like to say. Yeah. And then Valhalla takes place after Origins does. With the Brotherhood Shadows.
When did Origins come out?
Origins came out 17, 18?
Maybe that was the last one I played.
Because Origins was the one in Egypt with all the temples.
Oh, then nope, I didn't play that one then.
That one wasn't the best. It wasn't
See, Egypt sounds like a cool setting for a game like that, though.
The part where I got turned off by it was all of the traveling that you had to do. And it was just a bunch of empty space, basically.
Yeah, deserts tend to be like that.
Sadly.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've talked about Assassin's Creed enough for now. I mean, we'll talk about it later, don't worry. I think we've also kept them waiting long enough for the big news. So anyway, before we do tell you the news, though, as you noticed probably, there was another cut there. Kevin went to go make sure his phone was recording, and we found out it was never recording, even though it totally was.
Yeah.
So this will not be on YouTube. For all of you
that... the video won't be on YouTube.
No. So for all of you that went to check to see if this was on YouTube, I'm very sorry. Although, what does that say? 31 minutes and 27... Okay, so we recorded something.
How long has that been recording?
This has been recording for 49 minutes. So yeah, it's definitely not gonna be on YouTube. So I'm so sorry for all of you that went to check only to find that it's not there. So
We will get this all sorted out.
yeah, eventually we will have stuff on YouTube. So if you do want to go check out the channel on there, I will link it in the description to this.
Even the podcasts that don't, or even podcasts that don't have a video will be on there still.
Yeah, we'll just have to. What do we want to do for like video for that? Because we don't want people to just sit there on YouTube.
We'll have a picture on the in the background.
That works. I was thinking that, or if we really wanted to go super fancy, record like some gameplay of stuff.
We could do that. That's not that hard.
No, it's just you're gonna have to record a lot with how long our talk shows go. But either way, we'll figure out something. Things will be on YouTube eventually, just not when we wanted them to be, apparently. So sorry about that. Anyway, do we want to cheer them all up? They're depressed now. We depressed everyone, and since that's sad, let's cheer them up with the big news. You think we're ready?
I guess this is time. Yeah.
All right. So, as we have told you and hinted at several times this episode, we've done a cool thing with Media Madhouse, our local game store. So that cool thing is a partnership of sorts. Yes, very exciting. This show has not been around very long. This is only our third episode. KMG, at the time of recording this, has existed for less than a week, and we've got some sort of partnership like this. So what it is at some point we are going to be going to Media Madhouse on a date that we will schedule with them. I personally, and I think Kevin would probably agree with this, would almost like to wait until we get a bit more of a following to do this, just so that way they gain something from this as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to arrange a date with them, and after they close one of these days, we're going to go over there, shoot a podcast with them. They've got one of their employees who's going to appear as a guest on the show.
Maybe. That's not a guaranteed thing.
The owner volunteered her.
Yeah.
But who knows? So there's a chance of guests. If nothing else, I'm sure Larry, the owner, would love to be on here.
Oh, most definitely.
He's very social. He loves running the Facebook page.
He sounded excited about this.
Yeah, he was super excited. So he offered to let us use the store and record a podcast there, show you guys some of the games, talk about the stuff going on there, because
maybe even review some of the games there.
Yeah, how cool would that be? Because this is a gaming channel. Obviously, if you haven't figured that out by the name Kevin Mitsuha Gaming, I'm sorry for you. But what better place to shoot at for a podcast than at an actual video game store?
Maybe even do a review of opening a mystery box.
Ooh, yeah, we could each buy a mystery box from them and see if either of us gets one of those golden tickets. And if it gains enough publicity, eventually if we get big enough, they would like to do
giveaways.
An event, where we go there and whoever they said something along the lines of, I could be wrong on this, and this could change. It was something along the lines, I believe, of whoever gets the most shares and stuff, we'll do a giveaway. They'll do some sort of giveaway, and there'll be a winner
of a free mystery box.
Yeah. So if you want to see this, if you want to see more partnerships with them, because depending on how that goes, I'm sure this probably won't be a one-time thing. They're wonderful people. They love gaming. We love gaming. This helps us both out immensely. They're getting the word out about us. We're getting the word out about them. So it's a wonderful partnership. I'm super excited about it. So hopefully that'll be an ongoing thing. So if you are excited for that as well, let us know your thoughts on that. Let us know what you would like to see if you're interested in that. If you live in the area, again, make sure to check them out. They totally deserve it.
Please check them out.
Oh man, I'm just so excited. I can't wait.
They sell more than just video games as well.
They do. They've got comics. They've got vinyl records, CDs, movies, TV shows. That was amazing. TV shows. They've got some action figures, game accessories.
They have miscellaneous tech items for $1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A tub of them.
Yeah, that was really cool. They've got Pokemon cards, things like that.
They have consoles as well.
Yeah.
They have a GameCube. I'm gonna plug this GameCube.
That GameCube was sick. Someone needs to buy that.
It's a GameCube that comes with a silver controller for $60. I think?
Yeah,
$59.99
something
plus
like
tax.
that. It was 60. I think it was 60, and it had a super cool skin on it. We didn't know what it was, but we were looking at it.
Sun ray. It was like a blue beam of light on it.
Yeah, and it was really cool. and one of the employees there actually got it out and let us look at it. That was really neat. It was a cool looking GameCube. So someone in the Michiana or Elkhart area in Indiana, go to Media Madhouse.
Or even Osceola.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of in that area.
Yeah.
So if you live around there, definitely go pick up that GameCube. It's super cool. I don't want to plug the other cool system we found because I'm planning on getting that. But after I get it, we've discussed it before, but after I get that, then I'll plug that.
They have a boxed PlayStation Classic, a PlayStation 1 Classic.
Yeah, that's incredible. Another cool thing I saw recently, they had a PS2 not too long ago.
Yeah.
They sold that, obviously. That's like one of the greatest systems ever.
They have a Nintendo 64 there for $99.
And it comes with a controller and all the cables, so that's a pretty good deal. And
a Sega Genesis bundle as well.
Yeah, and don't quote me on this. Actually, I will check their Facebook page before I say this. So, Kevin, cover for me as I check that, because I don't want to misquote this, because it's a pretty cool thing if I'm correct, but I don't want to give false information.
They don't just only sell technology and CDs and all that and comics. They also have a car collection, I believe. A little model car collection.
Oh, model cars, yes.
They sell pins, they sell controllers, headset, you name it.
And every once in a while, they sell real cars, which is what I thought he was getting at. They usually have like a car or two out front. They sell everything.
Do they?
Yeah, like
I did not know that.
When we got there, Larry, the owner, was out front. I think he was working on selling that truck that they had out there. That's for sale. They post that. Oh. If you want, follow Media Madhouse on Facebook. They post all their new things on there, all the news about their events and things like that. So that's super cool.
They're constantly having new events.
Yeah. So anyway, you're going to notice a cut here in a second. That's me trying to check their Facebook page, and then we'll be right back after that. All right, so the thing I was trying to find out, I couldn't find it on their Facebook page. It must have been a sign I saw there. I believe, if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry, but I'm almost I'm like 99.9% certain there's a deal, something along the lines of, if you buy a console there and you buy any games that day, I believe you get something like 10% off the games for that console that you purchase on the same day as the console. So that's a cool thing. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% certain that's a thing also. Again, this is, I'm so excited. I know we've been talking about them a lot this episode, Media Madhouse, and if it's annoying at this point, I'm sorry, but you have to understand this is, especially for something
this is a huge thing for us.
Yeah, Kevin and I literally just started KMG earlier this week, and we've already got something like this going on, so that's super exciting. Everyone at Media Madhouse.
This is not a paid thing.
No, it's not. If it were, we'd tell you that too, because that's another great accomplishment.
We have to tell them that it's paid.
That's true. Yeah, that's a legal requirement too. So even if it weren't, I think that would be a cool enough accomplishment for KMG that we'd want to let them know, hey guys, something cool happened, because we like to keep them up to date. But this is a really cool thing. So thank you so much, Media Madhouse.
Thank you.
This is incredible. Like. This means so much. Oh my gosh. Anyway, do you have anything else you want to add, Kevin? We're getting close to that 1 hour mark. I know it's not like a mandatory thing, but that sounds like a decent length for a talk show. So you got anything else you want to throw in there before we wrap this up?
Not that I can think of right now, no.
No? All right.
Do you have anything else?
Do I? Well, Kevin, I'm glad you asked. I don't.
You make me so mad sometimes.
Which is why I'm spending the night at your house. Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
So, usually when Kevin and I are recording any podcast,
we are doing it over Discord with a very jank setup.
Yeah, he's at his house, I'm at mine, and so that happens. But now we are literally sitting in his basement with a really cool setup that no one's ever gonna see, I'm realizing.
Yeah.
We'll post a picture on our Instagram page, our Twitter page after I make those. I'll post a picture of us with our cool setup on there for you guys to check out. And we can also... Can you post podcasts and things like that on Twitter and Instagram? No?
We will post a preview
on
those just to tickle you guys a little bit for you guys to
You'll have to show me how to do that. I have Twitter and Instagram, but I never use them. I just don't feel the need to.
I can do that, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, that'll be a thing. We'll post cool behind-the-scenes pictures and videos every once in a while. And if there's anything else we ever create as far as accounts go...
We will also do updates.
Yeah. So follow us on Twitter, on Instagram. If I can find out how to make a page for a business/group on Facebook, I'll do that too.
I know how to do that.
Okay, we'll do that too. And on YouTube, follow us on everything. It'll be awesome. But as I was saying, usually we're at our own separate houses, but today we are together, so
It's much easier to do a podcast like this.
yeah, we have one mic, so the audio is going to be consistent. I noticed last time I was incredibly loud. Sorry about that. I kind of killed my mic.
And
it sounded like
I was personally very nervous.
yeah, we didn't know what we were doing. It was a trial run, obviously, but we will grow. We will learn and improve over time, as people do with anything. You're not going to be perfect at the start, but we do hope to continue to grow and improve as KMG continues. So thank you guys so much for your patience, and please, if you enjoy what you've seen and heard so far, stick with us as we continue to grow. It'll be an amazing adventure, and we'd love to have you along for it.
Please tell your friends, your mother, your father, your grandmother.
Yeah, she tells you she hates video games, but tell her, Grandma, you hate video games, but you love me, so do this. And then she'll be like, oh, you're right, I do kind of love you a bit. So, okay, I'll check out those dudes.
Please share us on everything that you can, if
Yeah.
you want to.
If we sound desperate, that's because we're not. We're just, again, we're new, so when you start something new, if you've ever done anything online, you know it's very important to get the word out as much as possible.
It's very hard to get.
It's very important, and it's very hard.
Yeah.
So we're trying to accomplish it while we're still young, because after a channel or something like this starts to get old, if you haven't gotten the word out, you're kind of done. So
Yeah.
it's important to grow while you're fresh, and hopefully we can continue to do this stuff for you guys. So other than that, thank you so much for tuning in to KMG After Hours Episode 2. Thank you again to Media Madhouse so much for the partnership.
Thank you.
And as always, we will see you guys next time.